Oh boy. Is that a new spray millet? Is that a new spray millet, you guys? Oh, nobody's gonna come and eat the spray millet? Come on. There we go. There's some brave birdos. Hi, Osei. Osei Jr. even. Pumpkin. Yay, we have spray millet winners. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. I promise I'm not gonna bite. Oh, there we go. There's some happy birdos. And meanwhile, the rest of you are being little chickens. Little tiny colorful chickens. Oh, gosh. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another update vlog for the Pixel Biology community channel. We have our usual Tweety birds in the background. I just gave them that fresh spray mullet, so hopefully they will entertain themselves a little more quietly than usual, but they're having a good day. I hope you guys are having a great day too. It is already April, which is kind of amazing. We have whizzed through like March so quickly, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was the best month ever. That was so cool. We have like the Zoo Crafting Discoveries mod that Pavo has like given to us as the work in progress mod. I still have giraffes. I have giraffes in Zoo Crafting, which is so cool. All of the birthday presents. I have gifts scattered all over my house now. I'm looking at the sand dollar, my Wolf Quest paintings up there. My tiny hat is hiding up behind my plant back there. It's just fantastic. It has been an amazing adventure, and I am so happy I've been able to share so many of those things with you guys in the snail mail vlogs, and I'm working on, like I keep saying every week, getting the vlog channel kind of polished up and cleaned up, because there's going to be a lot happening in my real life. Well, all of this is kind of my real life. A lot happening in both real and virtual lives in the next few months, because we have finally figured out that we are indeed moving to Michigan. So we'll be moving to Ann Arbor, Michigan in about August or September, kind of around that time period. So this summer we're going to try to like visit so many of the cool places here on the East Coast, like around North Carolina. I really want to go to the Red Wolf Sanctuary and be able to see some of the red wolves that are in the state. I want to be able to go to some of the aquariums. We're thinking maybe even trying the Georgia Aquarium because it's supposed to be one of the best in the world. So it would be really fun to try to see them. Oh my gosh, I mean, there's so many things. The Outer Banks is supposed to be absolutely beautiful, and I haven't seen that yet. And I want to visit the lemurs, the Duke Lemur Research Center. So all of those things that have to do with like nature and being outside and interacting with all sorts of awesome scientists and zoologists and anybody else who I can snag for like a 5-minute interview would be amazing. So we're going to be meeting with all of them, and I will hopefully be bringing you guys along on the adventure with me, because it's just so much better when you can share those kinds of adventures with people. So yeah, that's going to be coming up, and we are moving again. And to those of you guys who are going, Seri, again? Yeah, we're moving again. We just moved last year. We're moving again, and this should be the last move though. At least major move like from city to city, if not just like from apartments as we figure out which apartment we want for like the next 6 or so years, while the wonderful Chips, who is my boyfriend, finishes up his PhD, which is going to be pretty awesome. And speaking of Chips, speaking of moving, speaking of all these facts that many of you probably have no idea about me, I know that we have recently expanded our community tremendously. We saw like 8,000 new people join the community in March between like the UHC and Warrior Cats. Hello everybody! You guys, we really added a huge chunk of new members to our community, so I know many of you are going to be new faces. You're not going to have any idea who I am. You may have never seen my face before, so my face may be new to you as well. You may have no idea what those birds were. Those are my Gouldian finches at the beginning of the video. So I thought, why not make another Q&A? So yeah, I meant to finish up like our 40,000 subscriber Q&A a long time ago, and then we just kind of whizzed past like 50,000 and then 55,000, and we're just keep going, which is amazing. But I know a lot of you guys are really new, you don't know what's going on, so I thought it would be a good time to do another Q&A vlog. And it can be questions that like people who have been around for a super long time can ask if they're really wanting like an update on anything. It can be questions if you're new, you have no idea who I am, you have no idea what this is all about. You can ask any kind of question that you want, as long as it's, you know, decent in the comments, and then I'll go through and try to put together like a few Q&A vlogs. We might do it either vlog style like this, or we might do it through my favorite Plant Tycoon. I really love doing those little Q&A sessions like on Plant Tycoon, because it's so fun to like play a Plant Tycoon while we're doing the Q&As, and that's our Greenhouse Rambles series, where it's just kind of a casual, constant Q&A series, and I really love it. And so I'm opening the comment section to questions from new people, questions from old people. I don't mind repeating myself. Before you guys ask though, the one question I get every time that I'm kind of like, well, is what's my favorite animal? I'm gonna answer that right now, so pick something else. My favorite animals typically are birds right now, but that changes. You can get me talking about almost any animal that exists for a very long time. I could talk about dung beetles, I could talk about snakes, I could talk about Great Danes, I could talk about raccoons, possums. Oh my goodness, I could talk about that cute little like kangaroo rat. If you get me latched onto like one kind of animal, I will just dive in and tell you why it's the most amazing thing. So I pretty much love almost any animal, but my heart, like if you're talking about the animal that just makes my heart inexplicably just be like, I love you, that's giraffes. And that's a recent discovery on my part. That's not always been the way it was. Like cats are historically my favorite animal. And then birds, like out of the blue after I got my finches, and then giraffes after I saw giraffes. When we went to the St. Louis Zoo this January, actually. I still need to show you guys that footage. Oh my gosh. Speaking of footage, you guys may have seen like the snake from yesterday. That is a harmless northern water snake. I see it pretty often at the bridge behind our house, and that there's like a 2-mile trail around a lake behind our house, and it's always like usually lurking in there if you look hard enough, and I think it's absolutely adorable. Harmless northern water snake. I love it. Like totally don't be worried about it. And I never try to hold him because he's just doing his own little thing, and they aren't like venomous, but they don't appreciate if you just like pick them up. That's, you know, it's a little rude. So yeah, any kind of questions that you guys want that are decent, and yeah, don't ask naughty questions. You guys will be a shoot if you do that. And yeah, just to kind of help our new community feel more comfortable and at home here in the Pixel Biology community. And speaking of comfortable and at home, other than the vlogs, I'm still working on the vlogs, trying to get them up. It's just, we're so busy. There is so much going on. And that is the other thing that I always get, Seri, where is everything? Everything is still coming. It's just really hard because doing like up to 6 videos a day is extremely exhausting, and I've been really sick the last week. I don't know what happened. Like maybe it's just allergies, maybe it's just like overwork, something. I've been very, very sick this week. Come back, my little gazelle. Yeah, it's gazelle right now, or antelope or something. Maybe gazelle. But yeah, if I haven't put videos up, don't despair. Probably I haven't given up on the series. We're just starting to figure out what the new regulars are. Like zoo crafting, always, I love zoo crafting. And then we're really working behind the scenes right now to incorporate a lot more into it. I am not really wanting to go in a lot of details, but pretty much if you watch zoo crafting, you know what I'm trying to work on, and it's going to be amazing and epic. And then warrior cats, which is like kind of one of our new major series. It's actually the biggest series that we have, period, on the entire channel, and I am in love with it. Oh, and speaking of warrior cats, where is it? My little Kindle's down here, because I know you guys are probably going to ask, and let me check which book I am currently on. Omen of the Stars 4. So I am on the 4th Omen of the Stars, Sign of the Moon right now. That's how quickly I'm churning through all of the Warrior Cats books. I've actually started just buying them on the Kindle because I finish it and I'm like, I need to read the next one immediately. So yeah, I am on Omen of the Stars number 4, and I'm trying to read through all of the books, some of the extended books. I think they call them like enhanced books. Just trying to read through like some of the extras so that I have a better idea of what the world of Warrior Cats is about, so that I can try to figure out what we're going to add into our world for our series and what we kind of want to like change a little bit to fit into our series. And you guys, oh my goodness, the support, the comments, the suggestions, the ideas, the fan art, it's just completely amazing, and it's really helping to make this whole world that we're building with our unique clans come to life. And right now I'm working on a bunch of random generators in the background. That's actually see this big giant pile of paper? And Chips was really sweet and actually bought me page dividers so I can start working on this a little more efficiently. This big giant pile of paper here that has like detailed notes on like what happens in the Warrior Cat series and what the random generators are going to be like. Oh my gosh, there's so much here. This is what I'm working on right now, so we'll have all sorts of random generators in that series, and that's something I really love. Those of you guys who have been around a while know I love incorporating like an element of randomness into all of my series because it's so much fun to have like a random thing thrown at you and you have to go, okay, what am I going to do with the plot now? And just like run with it in a different direction. So I'm working on that right now, building up all of those random generators, and I will try to make them public. If they're like usable, they might be hard to use if you don't know like how they're designed, but I'll try to share them with you guys as I get that done. And then the Wolf Quest is right now on every other day because I am so tapped out on energy, you guys. I haven't been able to do Zoo Tycoon 2 in forever. Like, I'm behind on Shelter 2 Pause. I am going to complete Pause, don't panic. If you guys don't see something, then kindly let me know that you miss it in the comments, and probably it will be showing up. Because when you guys speak out about things, like somebody just today was mentioning how they missed Disco Zoo, and I was like, Disco Zoo, I could probably spend a few minutes doing Disco Zoo tonight, so I am getting ready to do some of that later. It's just, there's so much, and doing the random generators and the plots and working with the other zoo crafters behind the scenes to try to build up things off camera. It's really a lot to put out there, a lot of work, a lot of effort. So to have like so many daily series, there's just some things that sometimes it takes me a little while to catch up on, but that's what these update vlogs are for, where you guys can let me know, hey Seri, I really love this, I miss it, and it makes me go, okay, I've got it, I'll try to like see if I can fit that in somewhere. So I might start wiggling certain series around, like what I consider the extra or the bonus series, like Disco Zoo or Zoo Tycoon 2, that I want to have up regularly, but may not have like a regular slot anymore. I might just start wiggling around when they show up, like Spore. And so they may not be like regularly on Friday nights, but they'll be up, just they might be a little bit more like dispersed through the week to fit in, where I'm like, oh, I have 8 episodes that day, I need to balance out this one that has 3, and I'll just start scooching things around like that. Probably won't make a lot of sense if you haven't seen the horrible like intense like marathon that is my Google Calendar for myself, but just rest assured I am working so hard because I love this. I love our community. I love all the adventures and the stories that we're telling, and I just, please have a little bit of patience with me as I work through everything, and don't be afraid to kindly speak up about the things that you miss, even if it's things that I'm still like, I don't know how I'm gonna catch up on that, like Twin Bark Town or rebooting Pixelmon Ranger. It's fine to speak up on those things as long as you're nice and kind about it. It really helps to kind of guide my idea of where to go in the future, because a lot of people who do like YouTube full-time like I do, you start thinking of it in terms of like months. You start thinking of it in terms of things that you want to do in the summer, things you want to do next winter. I started planning on doing like Dog Sled Saga like 6 or 7 months before I started playing Dog Sled Saga. And on Dog Sled Saga, if that's one of the ones you guys miss, just let you know, the guy who made the whole game is recoding a ton of it. So I'm kind of watching his Twitter very excitedly and sitting back and just like waiting for some of that to come out before I start diving back into it. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I hope you guys have enjoyed what's been going on this week. I have been very pleased with where Warrior Cats goes, and I have a few major plots that I hope will survive the random generators that go like into generations ahead, actually. But a lot of it is just, it changes day by day based off your guys' comments and suggestions, ideas you guys have, or just whatever happens that day. So that's why sometimes Warriors might be a little bit late, because I might have to rewrite things, or I might have to change what we're doing. And it's so much fun though, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Sims 4, I've finally been able to bring back, and there's some fun things happening in there. So I'm really excited because we had the new baby today. Little baby boy Aspen was born, which was a huge like surprise because we actually have a boy. He actually had a boy. So that was really exciting. I'm trying to think what else. There's just been so much, you guys. There's just been so much, and I have loved sharing it with you guys. And I am so excited to share the future adventures. And I'm so excited to share like my real life future adventures as we get ready to go to Ann Arbor and move there and settle in and make it our home. I'm kind of nervous because I've never been to Michigan before. We're gonna go next month, so I'm gonna try bringing you guys along with us on some vlogs, probably on the vlog channel mostly, because I don't know how many animals we're gonna see in May in Michigan. But if we see any animals, I'll try to do a specimen spotlight on it for the main channel. And anything else? Oh gosh, just any suggestions you guys have, any questions for the Q&A, I will be happy to start the Greenhouse Ramble series up to help introduce you guys to some of what's going on in my life. By the way, I love Stardew Valley. Just throwing that out there. I absolutely adore Stardew Valley. So if you guys are like, Seri, why is that a daily series but like Wolf Quest isn't? It's because Stardew Valley soothes my soul. So that's why it's kind of a daily thing. It is a fantastic game. If you guys like Harvest Moon style games or games where like things can be nice and kind and sweet, it's just there's something about Stardew Valley that can just make you feel so at peace and just relaxed and happy. I don't know how to explain Stardew Valley other than it really is the spiritual successor to everything that I loved about Harvest Moon and Rune Factory in a beautiful pixel game that I can play on my PC with so many things to find. So I highly recommend Stardew Valley. I am absolutely loving it. I had a really great day, like really great time fighting some slimes for a pair of boots today, which was pretty hilarious. And yeah, we'll have some birdie videos, just some random vlogs of them jumping around, bathing, because it's really cute when they bathe. That'll go up on the vlog channel. I need to get the giraffe footage for you guys to see from St. Louis, because that was really, really cool. They were eating some bamboo. And if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions for games, I haven't forgotten about Viva Pinata. I just haven't figured out how to make the Xbox work with my new computer yet. Then leave them in the comments below, because that's what this is for. So we can keep some open communication and just talk to each other. And I'm so excited. You guys, it is so much work behind the scenes right now, and I just know it's going to create some amazing things. So I will see you guys in our future adventures, and until next time, guys, stay curious. Bye, guys.